All right, everybody, and welcome to episode 11 of my local to global as TNA Wrestling in 2001 in the Here Comes the Money 2001 mod for TEW 9. So, based on where we left off last time, we are steadily making money aside from the March month, the March show where we had, I believe, Tiger Mask 4 wrestled John Cena for the NWA World Heavyweight title. And then the same card we had Jerry Lynn make his debut, took on AJ Styles and lost, put him over. I think actually, unironically, that's like the match of the year so far. Yeah, AJ Styles and Jerry Lynn, that's the best match we've ever had in the company. And the match it beat before that was Punk. And then we had two matches just a little after that. Jason Cross and Elix Skipper tied at 53. And Elix Skipper had a rematch from before where he had won the X Division title. But I digress. We're still at about 10 popularity in the Southeast, 2, 4, 4, 2, 0, 0, 10, 1, 1 in America. Nothing in Puerto Rico, Hawaii. Nothing in Canada. We do have an odd couple points in Mexico, and nothing anywhere else. We are at the beginning of July, and I don't believe there's anything else for us to really do. Now, we should have event number 27, 28, 29. So we will not have a season ending or season finale event on this show, but I'm hoping, my goal is we make some money. We're finally going to get out of the red here. We've been steadily working towards that. Our sponsorship is supposed to be close to $1,600, but it went down quite a lot last month, and that is coming off the back of our really weak economy and our weak wrestling industry. If you go around, the only place where it's rising is the United Kingdom and Australia. You have Canada, Mexico, Britain, Japan, Europe. Those five, they're all having rising industry. And aside from Britain, a falling economy. America is losing out both. That's not really good for us. We're based in the Southeast. So 40% of whatever we have in the Southeast spills over to the Mid-Atlantic and the Mid-South. So if we have 100 in the Southeast, 40 will be in Mid-Atlantic, Mid-South. Great Lakes will be 2020. And I don't think there's much spillover anywhere else. At least it doesn't appear that way. But I digress. Although, the average American spillovers are 20% to Canada, Mexico, British Isles, Japan at 15%, Europe and Oceania at 10%, and 5% if India. Workers are eligible for ultra spillover once their average popularity reaches 75. We're not reaching that point yet. Maybe Jeff. Jeff might. And that's right. Jeff lost the NWA World Heavyweight title. We never even got to book him with that. So now the World Heavyweight Champion right now, let me see if I can get that pulled up for you. Huzzah. Is John Cena. He's defended the title 10 times. And he's only had the belt for 107 days. I can't even read. Which is barely 3.5 months. And he's defended the title 10 times. So he's definitely putting in the work. No one can say that he isn't. But we are now done going over all of the rehashing and catching up. I'm hoping we get to number 11, 11 popularity points, because the ticket prices will go up. We'll get a little bit more money. We've still got about 140 days on our product, which means it won't be this episode, but it'll be next episode. After the big event, our product will change to the new Classic Balanced, and I think that'll probably be for the better in the long run. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead, move down to the day of the show, and we're going to continue from there, and I'll see you when I get there. Alright, we are here on the day of the show. Nothing too important appears to be in the news, but we did get some mail. Oh, AJW, is that the All Japan? Yeah, All Japan Women's Pro Wrestling is $166,000 in the hole. Let's see if we can get a view on that. Yep, there we go. That's where some of my workers are working, or at least some of them were. Is Meiko Satomura in here? I think that's who I lost her. Where I lost her to. I don't see her here. How is their financials looking? It's not looking good. They did make money in January. Oh, we got a lot of stuff. Okay. Or potentially we got a lot of stuff. That's in June, so we're all good on that. Alright, so Samoa Joe left 0-1, and then he signed with PWG, Pro Wrestling Guerrilla. And they appear to, be somewhat making money. Let me pull it up because you can't see it. Is that one? Nope, that's not the right one. Huh. Okay, I don't appear to be working, but that's fine. So yeah, he signed a deal with PWG. John Cena went and defended the NWA title, beating Caprice Coleman to retain the title at the beginning of July. And he officially got hired. I don't think we did. I'm actually gonna extend a contract offer because I don't believe we have. So we're gonna give him a $30 per appearance. So it'll still cost us like $80 to bring him in, but I think that's all right. Now we are sitting at about $800 sponsorship money and merchandise wise. So we've cut the deficit in half, and we're gonna see if we can maybe, get that going a little bit more. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna book the show, and I will actually, well, we're on the day of the show. I can at least get through it, and you can see if there's any weird things that happen, and then I'll get to the booking of the show. Of course, normally no one's out. Venue 108 fans, which is a little less than what we were looking for at before. Nothing here really. Locker room incidents. Chris Hero came to go backstage with an idea for a creative finish. All right. Simon Diamond does his thing. Colt Cabana brightened the area simply by being so cheerful and fun to be around. That's good to know. Oh, that's it. All right, that's good. We don't need to do anything address the locker room wise. The previous round, we had Cena beat Punk for the title, Styles beat Anderson to retain, and then we had some women's debacle going on. AJ Styles beat Jason Cross, one of the better matches we've had in company history. Cena defeated Elix Skipper, and then Skipper came up the next week, fought AJ Styles, didn't win that. John Cena defeated Chris Hero by DQ. This was during the match. It was a pretty short match, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it was only about 8 minutes, but Chris Hero attacked Cena during the match, struck him with some weapons in an effort to hurt him. So we will get into the booking of the match, and I will come back to you when it is done. Alright, and here we are at the start of weekly event number 27 in front of 108 people. We start with an NWA World Women's title match. We have Lacey defeating Kyra for the first time. Kyra being on the show for the first time in quite a while, if I remember correctly. Lacey wins in just over a quarter of a minute after 6 minutes. Winning by pinfall with an implant DDT, Lacey defends the NWA World Women's title at 29 segment rating. We head on to the next match. It is Michael Shane defeating Jay Lethal in 12 minutes with a diving elbow drop. This match was designed to be a car crash style stunt show. Michael Shane only had a 32 match rating, a 29 as well. Now we move on to the X Division Open Challenge. AJ Styles comes out, cuts the same promo he does pretty much every month, but we can get away with because the people don't remember what he said last month. And as a result, out comes the debuting Petey Williams. From Canada, he and AJ Styles. Oh my god. I was not prepared for that. Superb wrestling and a decent reaction. AJ Styles defeated Petey Williams to put on the single best match in company history. AJ Styles defends the X Division title. We then move on to the main event segment. John Cena comes out. He cuts a promo talking about defending the title again, opening up his own open challenge. And what ends up happening is Monty Brown comes out. Monty Brown feels like he hasn't been utilized as well as he probably should have been, which is probably correct, but I digress. And Cena says, all right, we're going to have a match tonight. And as they start having the match, that wasn't what was supposed to happen, but fine. It was supposed to be the ending of the match. Chris Hero runs in and attacks Cena, so Cena wins by disqualification. not winning by pinfall. That was not what was supposed to happen. John Cena defends the title for the 12th time. NWA rules stipulate titles change hand on a count out or a disqualification. However, he won because Chris Hero attacked him. Therefore, the match gets thrown out. Cena gets awarded the victory because he was attacked in the run-in. John Cena and Monty Brown have good chemistry. That's good to note for future reference. And then after the match, Chris Hero runs out, just essentially disrupting the match because he feels he should be getting the shot. Because technically he didn't lose last week. He attacked Cena to try and weaken him. He's doing that again this week. A 38 show rating. Show increased our popularity in one region. Well, we got to give it to AJ. I mean, my God. And let's just, we've done AJ and Cena forever. I think we just keep doing that. They might ask why. Well, it boosts their morale. And the happier they are, the more that likely they're going to come back. Or they're going to stay, is my hope. We lost about $230, but we should be making a ton more in money. We didn't go up anywhere, which is fine. Totally not mad about that at all. Just to give a brief intermission here, we are signing Samoa Joe. All right, here we are at the end of the month of July, at the beginning of the month of August. WCW is signing a guy named Da Beast. He kind of looks like Shad Gaspard. I wonder if it's the same dude. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. We do have a couple of things here. Since the show, at least I think. Oh my God, Christopher Daniels won the NWA World Heavyweight title. Why? Alright, well, you know what? I'm finally doing this. I can't keep dealing with having my world title taken away. I'm not doing that anymore. So what we're going to do is the TNA World Heavyweight title is being made. TNA title, that's their primary one. Alter Champion, John Cena. I'm just not dealing with that anymore. It's just going to be a giant hassle if every time I'm trying to build up a storyline, it gets overtaken by some other company doing some other random thing. I mean, it was good. He had the title for only about four and a half months. He defended it 12 times. So he did a phenomenal job with the title when he had it. But I just can't keep doing that anymore. It's because it's only a matter of time before the Japanese put it back on their own guy. Yeah, so we're supposed to be getting about $1,600, but we're undershooting that by about $300. So that's definitely a cause for concern. Although we did make money, and if we make the same amount of money this month, we'll be sitting in the black for the first time since we started. We didn't even have anything in the black when we started. Did we get any rollover anywhere else? Nope, it does not appear so. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to jump to weekly event number 28, and I will see you when we get there. Nobody's getting enough. 109 fans, I see. We're supposed to get one more. Pre-show incidents. Unfortunately, some of the equipment you use to run shows has been sent to the wrong place. The live event can still go ahead, but there will be a small penalty to your overall show rating. Great. That's exactly what I wanted to hear. Low-key caused an incident where he antagonized AJ Styles so much that a fight almost broke out between the two. Fine, low-key. Samoa Joe and Beth Phoenix had a blazing argument outside the venue. Great. Mikey Henderson and Scotty Riggs got into a huge row over something. Great. Paul London and Beth Phoenix had to be separated. And then Simon Diamond did his thing. Oh, and Chase Paul and Paul London were getting along really well, and it just lifted everyone's spirits. Well, they all forgot about the fact that Samoa Joe and Beth Phoenix and Mikey Henderson and Low-Key all started getting at each other's throats. I see. Alright, I'm going to book the show, and I'm going to meet up with you when we are done with that. Alright, and we begin weekly event number 28 in front of the 109 people that they said they were going to arrive. Lacey defeated Summer in her first match back of the year, since at least 2002, I believe. Or maybe 2001. I don't know how much we've actually used Summer, to be honest. But Lacey defeats her in about 6 minutes with the Fireman's Carry Cutter. Move on to the next match, which is Chris Hero versus Monty Brown after last week. Brown got screwed on his title shot. Wants to take out Chris Hero. Chris Hero wants a shot at Cena, so they said, all right, we're going to have a match between those two tonight. Unfortunately, there was a double countout finish. It says lost control. Did I click the wrong one? No, I did. I meant to hit double countout finish. I guess it never went through. Well, that annoys me. But the idea was going to be is that they're having a brawl. They end up outside, and they're too busy focused on beating each other to respond to the 10 count. They both get counted out. Neither one of them wins the match. Cena is supposedly gonna take the night off in quotations, and he's gonna wrestle Michael Shane. He's not for the world title, and after about 10 minutes, Shane gets a quick roll up, puts his feet on the ropes, handful of tights, whatever you want to say, pins John Cena, pins the world champion. So bang, and we have a little bit of a celebration by Michael Shane because it's like, oh, you just beat this guy who hasn't lost in a couple of months. We are not recognizing the NWA World Title change. So it's like, oh, that's a pretty big deal because now Michael Shane, who is an X Division guy, a tag team guy, hasn't been in the World Heavyweight Division at all. This was just supposed to be Cena go out there and have a match with a guy, and now the guy ended up beating Cena. So now Michael Shane has got in line for a world title shot because Hero and Monty Brown didn't win their match. So that's what's going to be next week, or next month, I suppose, next show. Michael Shane versus John Cena for the World Heavyweight title. We then move on to the X Division Open Challenge, which is going to end out the show. AJ Styles comes out. Yeah, I would imagine his dialogue is a mess because it's the same dialogue every month. But Kazarian comes out, first time he's been seen in a while, and they go out there and they put on a pretty good match. Oh no, AJ Styles has sustained a separated shoulder, and he has defended the title. That is not good. Yeah, we had some problems with our equipment. I didn't even bother doing storytelling. That show is almost as good as the show before, so I'm fine with that. All right, AJ, I know you're hurt, but please don't be mad. And then the other one, God, who do I even want to give it to? Wait a minute, just John Cena. When in doubt, John Cena. Just keep that going up. How bad is that? Oh, thank God. He's going to be fine. He's going to be back in 23 days. Financial report, we lost $86, but that shouldn't be too bad of an issue. Oh my God, we've finally gone up to 11. Our ticket sales are going to go up, baby. That is exactly what I wanted to see. That is not a great picture of Zandig. All right. Hot Property AJ. Ooh. I don't like that. He's getting known. So Styles got hurt. That was about the only thing that happened. That's the only new news on that day. We're down $181, and I'm assuming by the end of the month we will be in the money for the first time since we started. So that is definitely something to look forward to. We are now at 11, which if we look at ticket prices, since we're at cheap, it went up from $6 to $7. If we were to go up to normal, that's $9. If we went up to premium, it'd be $12. We are not gonna do that. No, no, sir. That's like doubling the cost of the show. I mean, we could probably get like 50 people on that, but that would not be worth it at all. All right, so we're going to skip ahead to the end of the month, and I'll meet up with you there and tell you if anything odd happens along the way. And here we are at the end of August, beginning of July, or beginning of September. Oh, crisis-stricken WCW. Is WCW falling? Oh, they might. They might be falling. 77 in the Southeast, which they have. Tri-State's down. Great Lakes is down. Mid-Atlantic they have. New England's down. Oh, they might be falling from... Oh, they were big and now they went down to medium. That's what happened. Oof. That's not great for him. And that guy doesn't matter for what we're doing here. Justice Payne. Oh, that's different. Let's see. AJ Styles is injured, and then Daniels got booked for 2 shows. I'm assuming defending the title, which I'm assuming he still has. He does. He actually defended it in 0-1 against Shinjiro Otani. Got a 73. Sweet Lord. All right. All right. I'm sorry. Oh, he's having a great match over in Japan. And oh my god, look at that. We have money. $309. $309 Renos. We are in the money. We will not be going bankrupt anytime soon. As long as that holds out, we'll be fine. And I just got to make smart financial decisions from here on. But that is great to see. Did we get any spillover anywhere else? It does not appear that we did. So, I think, where is medical? Am I blind? Absences? Oh, why did they change that to absences? I digress. So Styles is going to be back here in a little while, so he'll be fine. We're going to go ahead and we're going to skip to the next show. We don't really have much else to be doing other than just going show to show, try to build up the brand. We're still 6 popularity points from going up from, what is it, insignificant to tiny. Yeah, after insignificant, we get to tiny, and that will definitely be better. Then we need to get up to small, and once we're up to small, then we can start like signing people, and that's the thing for me. I want to get to this point to try and lock in some of the guys that we have, like AJ Styles, because if he goes away, we're gonna be kind of screwed. He's the life of this company right now. So if he ends up getting signed by the Federation or WCW for that matter, I'm not gonna be sitting in a pretty spot. But I digress. So I will meet you when we get to the day of the show. Nobody gets the night off. That's staying the same. 109 people, as always. But now we're getting an extra $1 because we will have room for that. Locker room incidents. Scotty Riggs, Colt Cabana got on really well. Simon Diamond did his thing. So, Paul London failed to get there. Mikey Henderson got some damage. There we go. Just do that. All right. Do nothing. And we're going to go ahead and book the show, and I will come back to you when I am done with it. All right, and here we go, beginning of show number 29. April Hunter defeats Lacey with the blockbuster in just under 8 minutes. Not a very good match, all things considered, but I digress. We now head back to the X Division Open Challenge, and out comes Amazing Red to answer the call. It's the first time since, I think, the first show that Amazing Red is going to be booked. And on what planet? What? What? Oh, okay. All right. Oh, that's the best match in company history by a large margin. Not a small one, not by a point. I think that beats it by 7 points. All right, AJ Styles defeats Amazing Red with a Styles Clash. Defends the title once again. Doesn't get hurt in this match, and Amazing Red and AJ Styles have pretty good chemistry. Wow, that is stunning. We now go to a Michael Shane promo. This is right before the main event of the match, which is Shane versus Cena for the world title. Michael Shane talks about how his journey getting to this point, he's only been in the business for about 3-4 years, but now he's got a shot to go for the world title. He's not going to let it go today, and he fights valiantly against John Cena. However, Chris Hero runs in during the match, attacks John Cena. Monty Brown also runs in, and we end up having a big schmoz, a 48, so not a bad match. We end up having a big schmoz at the end, where everyone's just kind of fighting everybody. And Cena's able to get out halfway well. Michael Shane gets hit with a pounce by Monty Brown. But before the show goes out, it is announced that against all odds, the October pay-per-view, I put in big quotes, the big event in October, it will be Chris Hero versus Michael Shane versus John Cena versus Monty Brown for the TNA World Heavyweight title, in a fatal 4-way last man standing match. Actually, no, let's not go last man standing. In a fatal 4-way match for the title. And so too will AJ Styles defend his X Division title in a fatal 4-way match. Hence, against all odds. You have a lot of people to fight. Your show appeared worse because your production values are slightly worse than at least one rival. We do not have the money for that, so we're not even going to worry about it. So, that said, address the locker room. Well, Amazing Red, come on down. You know what? Ripped into for their night's work. Told that they're awesome. Like that was amazing. He did a phenomenal job, and we made money on the show. Even better. Oh, that $1 extra per person is gonna make a lot of difference. No spillover, which is fine. Another phenomenal show. And no new news or no mail. So we have made money, and we will probably hop back over $1,000 when we get into it. I will meet you all at the end of the month and go over the financials at that point. So I will see you in just a little bit. All right, here we are at the end of the month. We did get some mail. Shark Boy's fully fit. I didn't know he got hurt. He got the common cold. Okay. Daniels defended the title again. Nothing else really of substance. We are sitting at just over $1,000. We are doing pretty. Oh my God, the sponsorship money is taking a hit and taking a hit very badly. How bad did? Still falling. That's not good. So I might need to rein in a lot of what I want to do because we're making money. Like we have money now. But if it's gonna keep falling like that, we're gonna have a little bit of a problem. But I digress. We are sitting. What was that? Did I read that right? Oh, that's 5%. We are sitting here. We're finally making money. That's the main thing. Aside from that, we have a storyline that is extremely hot. We have the women's division and the X division, which are doing pretty well. That amazing red match didn't even count, but I mean, just look at that. 7 points higher. I mean, AJ Styles is just carrying the company. Out of the top 10, you actually have John Cena and Michael Shane getting into number 10, and then Jeff Jarrett, Carino from the very first show, and then everything else: Styles, 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 and Styles. So easily, AJ Styles is the best guy in the company right now. Not even close, as far as I'm concerned. He's just barely cracking into number 5, which I think is just insane. Talk the talk. Yeah, Styles isn't going to be in there, but he is going to be in Showstoppers. He's not going to be in Ring Generals. He is through the roof right now. Oh, he's not employed. Okay, so we're bringing in Ron the Truth Killings. I Oh my God, I can't believe it. He's out here. Yeah, events and A shows. We're 100% down for that. Come on in. So I wasn't prepared for that. Just R-Truth is gonna be out here. That's good. He's not too expensive, but I digress. So what's gonna happen next time is it's gonna be the 30th show, which means I'm actually going to go ahead and modify this now. And there we go. So that's gonna be up next. It's not gonna be today. Availability, Sunday the 19th of October. Nobody is going to be doing anything on that day. Bam. So that's the next show is Against All Odds, and I will see you when we get there.